Hi everyone, and welcome to the course Experiences and Environments. Period 3 is a short period. It consists of only 3 teaching weeks and 1 assessment week. So we have very little time to waste. So I have therefore made this online presentation to cover some of the practical issues of the course. So this presentation will cover what to expect from the course, the learning outcomes, the themes of the 3 teaching weeks, the 2 assessments, and a bit about how the course is organized. A lot of the theorizing that has been taking place in tourism studies has been about trying to understand why people travel and trying to understand the meaning of tourist experiences, both for travelers themselves and for contemporary society. Since the 1970s, there's been a wide variety of different approaches trying to get to grips with what the tourist experience is really all about. So, in this course, we're going to look at some of the key developments in seeking to understand tourist experiences and also trying to understand how different types of tourist settings are produced. So we're going to look at primarily those approaches that put the tourist themselves at the very center of analysis. So in this course, you can expect to form a broad and critical understanding of the experience of tourism and contemporary tourist settings. In the first week, we're going to look at the foundational works that have been most influential in the study of tourist experiences. And as we go along, we will contrast these with more recent thinking in tourism studies. The literature that we're going to use in the course is primarily collected from under the umbrella of tourism studies. And because this is an interdisciplinary field, we're going to draw contributions from a range of the social sciences. So here we have the formal learning outcomes of the course. I would recommend that you press pause to read through these in your own time. I won't read them out. Learning outcomes 5 and 6 will be achieved especially through writing your individual essay, and I will tell you more about this in a moment. So here we have the broad themes for the 3 weeks of the course. In week 1, we will be looking at the foundational approaches, like I said, particularly the sociology of tourism, and how they have explored the tourist experience and the different key concepts that have been important to the early sociology of tourism. In week 2, we're turning to tourist environments in more detail. We're looking at the production of different kinds of tourist settings and the kinds of experiences that are produced in them. In week 3, we're turning back to the tourist as a subject, and we're looking at emergent themes in tourism studies in the last few years about tourist subjectivities. It's all about those micro experiences of tourism. The assessments for the course consist of 2 elements. The first is a take-home exam, and the second is an individual essay. The exam is scheduled for the 2nd of February, and it can be undertaken in your own time during the course of that day. So this is a take-home exam because you can choose where you want to do it. You don't have to be in a classroom. It's a form of open book exam, so you'll be expected to use the literature in your answers. So this is a very different type of exam to what you're used to, but I think it's more appropriate for master's level study because you are not asked to memorize or reproduce, but you're asked to form your own critical analyses based on the material that we covered in the course. There's much more information and guidance in the assessment folder, and we will also talk about it as we go along through the course. The second assignment is an individual essay. It is due on the 6th of February, and in this essay you will construct a conceptual framework in order to explore a tourist experience or setting of your choice. Again, there is more guidance and advice in the assessment folder, and there is also more information about what a conceptual framework really is. When you come to do your thesis next year, this is going to be a really useful experience for you to come back to. So it's a very good practice. So here we get an overview of what the course setup looks like. So we spend time together in class on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. And class time usually consists of lectures and class discussions. On Wednesdays, we generally have free time for self-study, except for in the first week when we have an excursion to the tourism fair in Utrecht. On Fridays, we have Docu Fridays, and that consists of watching a documentary and discussing it online with your classmates. There is a detailed schedule and reading list separately on Blackboard where you will get much more information. On Blackboard, you will find a range of complementary resources. There will be topic vignettes. These are short lecture casts like this one, and they will be about giving a different kind of viewpoint or presenting a different topic that we might not have time to cover in class. These are additional optional materials that you can view at your leisure if you want to. The documentaries will be linked to through Blackboard, and if you understand Dutch, you may be able to watch the documentaries online at home. Unfortunately, the English translations will only be available in the classroom. There is also an online resource folder that will have various links and documents of interest. And these are all optional things. And finally, there's a discussion forum, and this is where you can discuss your thoughts on the documentaries and respond to the viewing questions that I will give you. And you can also discuss or ask questions about anything else that you want to relating to the course. And here we have the happy, smiling faces of your teaching team. It is me, of course, I'm the course coordinator, and all general questions should be directed to me. And then we have Martin and Martijn, who will both come and give guest lectures in the course. So I'm looking forward to seeing you after the break. And until then, have a really good holiday. And for those of you who celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.